Theodore was the pride and joy of his owner Zoe. He had a silky black coat, pointed ears, and a strong profile. The first time she'd laid eyes on him as a fragile puppy, she'd felt fiercely protective of him. She thanked whatever higher power led her to her dog's breeder. It was a shame when she heard the tragic news of their passing. Anyway, Zoe lived with her mother and pet dog. Things had been picturesque in the neighborhood until recently. Theodore had begun to stare at a neighbor that had moved in half a year ago. Zoe hadn't thought much of it until Theodore took off one day while she was walking him. She was frantic and ended up finding him growling and standing over the neighbor, who was cowering in fear. She apologized profusely to him and swore it would never happen again. After reassurances that Theodore only startled him and that animal control would not be called, Zoe went online looking up everything she could to train Theodore. She changed his leash, got treats for training, and got to work. She kept Theodore more occupied and out of the house more, which he seemed pleased with, as well, having more of her attention. She was happy to set aside more time for him and make sure he lives his best life. The only dark spot as of late was when she heard on the news that a girl she might have seen before in the neighborhood had gone missing. She hoped for a positive outcome and didn't think too much more on it until a few days later. She came home to see the neighbor being dragged away by police, sounding like a madman, raving about how he tried to control himself, but the dog wouldn't leave him alone. When he looked towards Zoe's house, Theodore was staring right at him. This set him off even more, claiming the dog was in his head before he was forcefully placed into a police vehicle and driven away.